Welcome to the Scene Snobs Podcast.
Still with it. You're still,
I am.
yeah.
I'm still dancing to your song.
Yeah. Hey, everybody.
What's up? Happy Fat Tuesday, everyone. We're together.
Woo!
We got-
Mardi Gras, old man style. Woo!
From what I understand, these mean that I showed my nipples a lot today.
Yes, the entirety of the boob.
And I gotta say, I'm not entirely against that.
Yeah, no, always free the boobs.
Well, it's true. Free those nipples now. Guys, welcome. We're in studio. Well, not in studio. We're in my living room together.
The living studio, which is not yet complete with the other studio that we are moving stuff for after this.
Yes. We got some big stuff in store for the next few months. And for all of you listening out there, you don't care.
So you're excited for the way we're going to sound. I promise you that.
I am telling you, I am super excited for what's happening. Tonight, we have a very special guest. Jeff Slobata from the MCU's Bleeding Edge is coming on.
Super excited to have him on. We have a lot of discussion about the MCU with all the, Ant-Man Quantumania is out.
Yep.
Went and saw it. We both saw it. He's seen it twice. So we have a lot to talk about there. Wakanda Forever, even Phase 5 in the direction that we see and where it's going. Yeah. So as he is part of the Bleeding Edge.
Kang is here.
Kang is here.
He showed up in Loki, a variant. But we've seen the destructive force that Kang can be.
Which is pretty awesome. So I like that original blue helmet. It was pretty dope.
Yes, I did like that. I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with it, what they do with that whole aspect of Phase 5 and where they're going to bring it, because there's a lot of stuff, so I can't wait to talk to Jeff about that. But we are celebrating Fat Tuesday. My wife's Cajun, so we get into it. She has all these.
Oh, yeah, and king cake and all the fun stuff. Yeah.
Still, I'm from Jersey, so I don't really understand it. We have our own thing, like The Sopranos.
Throwing razor blades at each other?
That's Philly. You know Philly does.
They throw batteries. They have a line.
You think you know.
And fires.
No, they do not.
And fires and riots to everything.
Yeah.
That's their answer to everything. Guys, we just passed legal weed. All right. Light that car on fire. Woo!
They cause so many riots.
They're amazing.
Walking to get a cheesesteak.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. Between Geno's and Pat's. I've been there. They're right next to each other. They're delicious.
Oh, my God. We love you, Philly, but stop destroying yourself.
Don't say things publicly bad about Philly. They will find you.
They will find us.
They will find you.
Scene Snobs get batteried.
Worse than Santa Claus. If Santa Claus doesn't stand a chance, nobody does. That's all I'm saying. All right?
That's true.
That's it.
Santa's probably got to be the most lovable.
Yeah, obviously.
But Scene Snobs are close. Fellas, I put something in general. I'm crying.
Okay. Derpy.
I don't know what general means.
General Discord chat?
Oh, the general Discord chat. I did not see it yet. We were prepping for the show.
We'll get to it, Derp. We'll circle back to it.
You can join our Discord too.
Yeah.
For a limited time. Then you have to be on the Patreon. If you're in before March,
you're in.
You're in.
You're in, baby.
If you're not in before March, you got to sign up for
got 1 week. 1 week. One more show.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, we're
crazy as that.
Of course, we picked the shortest month.
Yeah, well, naturally.
Master Shake's here. We love you, buddy.
What's up, Master Shake?
Make sure you check out Master Shake's moderately entertaining mixology minutes every Friday night at 7 p.m. on the Scene Snobs channel.
It's the hippest place to be on your Friday night.
Yeah, that's legit. Hey, Radar!
What's up, Radar? What's up, buddy?
Chris is here. What's up, guys?
Chris, what's up, buddy?
It's good to see you.
Happy Fat Tuesday.
Come down, Riker.
That's all I got. And then I'll like the Riker maneuver, of course.
The Riker maneuver is swinging your leg over the back of a chair, sitting down, and sleeping with all of the women in the room.
Ensigns love it.
Ensigns do love it. Okay, Derpy says, I put something in general in the Discord. I'm crying. You need to see it. We will see it. I will pull it up. I promise. Master Shakeson, love the hack, Casey.
That's right, buddy. No regrets.
I did not.
That's how you got to live your life. 100 miles per hour, no regrets. Rip off that rear view mirror. Don't ever look back. And screw seatbelts.
Screw seatbelts. Click it or ticket, but not with us.
Nah, live your truth.
It's just a picture. I promise we'll get to it. Derby, I saw it, not Twitter. I didn't make it, but it was too funny not to share.
Nice.
We will get
excited to see it. What's up, George?
George G3, baby. Still waiting on my glass, Mick.
No, but it's around. It's here.
No.
Oh, you sent it.
I thought I sent it, Radar.
Yeah, because you had the whole thing where you took the pictures and sending it.
There's I don't have them. I got them from the Teespring was backed up on it. But Radar, if you didn't get it, I'll double check because George's shirt was delayed too. But I just got the update that it's being sent. Rerun this week, but I get punched in the face. So tune in. That was a great episode too. You guys should watch it.
I get it, but you have a beautiful face, Dan. Stop punching it, man.
No, do it.
Don't hurt yourself. Bro. Love yourself. You should start doing cuddle parties on Master Shake. That's
I'll be a cuddle buddy.
Yeah.
Cuddy buddy.
Virtual cuddle buddies.
I like it.
It's a whole thing. It's gotta be.
Good evening, guys. What's up?
Jason? What's up, Jason? How you doing, my friend? Man, I love everybody up in here.
We are well, Derpy, and we're hoping well as well. I'm not seeing Ant-Man in theaters. I'll wait. I saw it twice. Actually, I enjoyed it, man. Like I get it, and I get you're DC Derpy. I get it. You're a DC guy, and listen. I'm there with you. I'm cool with it, and I respect what everybody loves. And there's some things in DC that I do enjoy.
Oh, absolutely. No, I don't hate everything, and even the stuff that I think is crap, I still enjoy. I watch Suicide Squad, not the David Ayer Squad. I still watch it because I love the characters. The movie was junk, but I liked that there was a lot of good pieces.
Yeah. No, and there's promise. James Gunn's coming in.
Yeah.
He needs to really kind of be quiet on Twitter and stop answering people. Stop fighting with people on Twitter. It's like Kevin Feige doesn't do that. Follow that formula.
You've got to rise above now. You've got to move to a different station. Yeah. So it takes time. I mean, he's still new at this, and he's always been kind of the aggressor, and it's kind of what's made me personally love him. Yeah. Is he's right? He stands up for himself. So I'm cool with that. I think every person, if you're going to be degraded, you have the right to stand up for yourself.
I like that, but it's not even so much standing up for yourself anymore as dispelling rumors, and we don't. Let the rumors flow.
That's beyond his job now. That is beyond the pale. He's at a point now where he is the rumor guy. He is the dark, shadowy secret, the keeper of the secrets. So that's where he needs to remain. Go back to the shadows, James. We love you. But just take pictures of your beautiful wife and stay in the shadows.
That's why I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but for me, I'm a big proponent in terms of filmmaking that the producer that's handling things and the filming should never also be the director.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just don't think it works, and he is running things.
Jon Favreau on Iron Man?
He was a producer, but Peter Billingsley oversaw it.
Billingsley saw it. Okay.
He was more of the producer. So that's you need that dynamic on a film set where the producer can rein in, and you have a good working dynamic. But a good producer will look at a good director and be like, I know when to let him go, and I know when to rein him in.
Is that why we got so many great Simpson-Bruckheimer duos?
Of course,
they were awesome. They did it.
They did. They were good, and then of course they always went with great directors as well. Yeah. So, I mean, what's his name?
Tony Scott.
Oh my God, I love
every Tony Scott movie where everything is always hot.
Michael Bay.
Oh, Michael Bay, of course. I mean, the two, you have explosions and heat. They just upped their game. They went from Tony Scott where they're like, if everything's hot, it's sexy, and then they went, you know what's sexier? If we just blow it up. Let's go to the next one instead of just getting to the build up. Let's just blow everything up to the climax. Yeah. Michael Bay is just climax movie and hero shots.
Yeah, I mean, he's got his wheelhouse and he sticks with it.
Which is great. No, I love it. Armageddon is a crap movie. It's one of my favorites, and I will watch it anytime it's on. I love it.
The Rock, his style works for that. And a lot of people complain about Transformers, but let's be real.
It works.
I mean, yeah. He doesn't tell a great story, but it works. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously the key grip who's, finishing the script, giving sides in the last 2 minutes. I'm pretty sure he said something like this. He told me to hand this to you.
Oh, my God, dude. Craziness. Let's see what I was saying. Okay, so it's my fault. I got beer guesses wrong, laugh out loud.
So absurd.
It was such a good episode. You need to do more of those.
Man, I love you, Michiganders. Y'all made us some different stuff. I can't wait to come up and hang with y'all.
I'm not doing it. You're too crazy.
That's going to be a good time, man. He's going to come on up, too, and we're going to have us a ride. Yeah. Maybe we'll hunt down a possum and take a snowmobile across the lake. Yeah, man.
I'm going to real Michigan, which is Toledo.
That sounds like a really terrible idea, but good luck. I believe in you.
We have so many friends in Michigan and Ohio, and our hearts go out to everybody in Ohio. what's going on with the train and everything else. So hopefully you're all safe and everything will be okay very, very soon.
Yeah.
I heard Kubrick was great to work with.
Yeah, real lifter upper, really inspiring.
He didn't hate people at all.
Brought out the best actually in others. Yeah,
I will say, I remember when Matthew Modine came for the weekends at Alamo.
Oh yeah,
showing all his movies. Mm-hmm. George and I went to go see
Vision Quest.
I wish that would have been like our second choice, but Full Metal Jacket's like our number one.
But yeah, of course that makes sense.
So
what was the other one? Did he do Memphis Belle that weekend?
Yes, Memphis Belle.
I wish I'd seen that.
The band played on Pacific Heights.
Oh,
they played like 20 of his movies.
That's amazing.
All weekend, and he was Q&A before and after every time.
That's phenomenal.
He was fantastic.
That's
and amazing.
Great.
So we had a really good time with him. But to talk about what we were talking about, the Kubrick movie, Full Metal Jacket.
Yes.
He did talk about working with Kubrick and how intense he is, but it was like a very cool set where everybody got along with Kubrick. Sorry, Shelley Modine had a better.
So one person got along with him.
Yeah.
One group of people, but of course, different.
The climax is the best part of the night.
I mean, that is truth, Chris. I'm a big build-up guy. That's why I'm a Tony Scott guy. Like, give me that heat to get to the point.
Well, he was just a great director.
He was.
He told such great stories.
Yep.
But we do have a very special guest here.
Speaking of great people.
And Jeff from the MCU's Bleeding Edge podcast and YouTube channel. You should go check it out and subscribe. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, buddy?
What up, baby? What up? What up?
How you doing, man?
I'm so glad, too, because I didn't tell Casey what I told you last night. And the poster's right behind you.
Fan-made, baby. That is what
That's right. That's right.
Yes,
I'm a maniac, baby.
That is awesome. Yeah, I actually got to see them when they came through back in October. That was fantastic. Great show.
Hey, I'm jealous of you already.
I'll tell
Did
you.
Mick, did you tell him the slimy crap I said to you last night about the joke about me and him?
I did. I told him, you guys this is your relationship.
Yeah. I was like, maybe that'll be my introduction into, like my gay side, right?
Yeah, there you go. That works.
Through Bandmate, right?
Keep your option open.
Yep.
You guys
Hey,
just travel around watching Bandmate.
Bandmate is the antithesis of She-Hulk, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's Bandmate and then there's She-Hulk, right? One thing destroys you and fucking knobs you one night. The other one breathes life into you. Right? So there you go.
Very true. Yes, absolutely 100% could not agree more.
Yep. It's a cycle, baby. It's a cycle. Just like Loki season 1, just like Kang, baby.
Boom. Exactly. It will always be done or not be done. But it will be.
That's right. The snake eating its own head and all that shit, baby. It's all a cycle.
Yeah, I got to ask you, because we were talking about Ant-Man coming out, and Phase 5 has now begun. And I would love to I'm sure you went and saw it. And I would love to get your take on what you thought of it, and maybe what's to come in your mind for Phase 5.
Oh, jeez. Can I have 3.75 hours with that second half?
Right? Yeah. No. It's kind of a wide berth.
Can we break this up into 4 shows or some shit? Pardon
That's
me.
fair.
I'm sorry.
We can make it happen. For sure.
Yeah,
but
you never warned me or told me what is my rating here. Like, obviously, no show is Bleeding Edge style, right? Like, there's, that I know of, right? We take it to a place that, like, I do, anyways, and I inject it and other people like it. I alive it in them, right? And before you know it, they're saying crazy shit, right?
Well, you gotta love crazy shit.
Yeah, that's true.
We can do crazy shit.
Honestly, I find it very complimentary that when I go on other shows as a guest and whatnot, and everything, right? They know I'm gonna swear. Yeah. They know me well enough to know that, like, I'm funny and I like to inject humor and stuff, right? But I can go with anybody's show and cover anything, and I can adjust my humor to whatever level or structure or whatever is your show, right? It's your show. You know what I mean? Like, it's not my show, right?
Of course.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right.
You're good.
You're fine.
No. It's nice to know though sometimes, right? Like,
I get it.
Can I be PG-13? Can I be right? Because I can differentiate.
Think about when you're hanging out in the video store, if you were working there, the way, like, you would be talking to your pal when the customers came around and were like, you had to kind of keep out of earshot of that.
I think
that.
I like it.
There you go. I think that's a good way to put it, because we say R-rated stuff. It happens. We're mature people.
See, the kind of stuff that we talk about, and whatnot, and everything off show, in the studio, during shows, is like, what's after, like, Skinemax, like, you know, like softcore porn, right? Like, what comes below that, right?
Yeah, what's the next level?
Right? We contemplated on that for a while at one point, right?
Because, I mean, you have to wonder it, because once you've reached that point, what are you doing with your career? Where do you go?
And that's what I give you. Basically, at that point, like, that's what I do. Like, I am that off the cuff dude that I will just, like, out of nowhere, like, I don't think before I speak, ever, right?
So we'll start a conversation all of a sudden about Emmanuel in space showing up in Guardians of the Galaxy.
So you know one thing about me every time, no matter what, I'm telling you the truth, no matter what, about everything. So everything I say or whatever, whatnot, is true, because I don't think before I speak. I never have. Yeah.
I love it. No,
yeah, you got to think to lie, right? So, right, it's that simple.
Completely valid.
Yeah. No,
I didn't figure that out until like 2 years ago. It took 38 years of my life to go by for me to realize the reason why I tell the truth so much and I'm so honest was that.
Yeah,
it's my heart.
You got to take your time. Yeah, if you it's easier.
You both know it takes more than that, right? You know what I'm saying? I can both tell you're good people and you're genuine, honest guys. I've seen your content, whatnot, everything, right? I'm intuitive.
Appreciate it, man.
You know what I'm saying? But no, it's the truth though. Like, honestly, it's that simple. I think it's interesting in a way that literally I don't lie because I just don't think before I speak.
It's a nice, better to have a reaction speed. So tell us the truth.
Okay, so Ant-Man 3. Okay.
Ant-Man.
I went around the trail. Now, unfortunately, I don't know what it is about my area, Southwest Florida, the Sarasota County area or whatever. Mm-hmm. I went to the Charlotte County, Port Charlotte mall. The Regal Cinema is there. And there were, I think, 5 people in the theater besides me for my viewing.
Ooh,
Look, listen, when I saw Black Widow first, it was me and my sister in a theater by ourselves. For the first time in my life. It was weird. It was okay after a while, but at first it was like, woof, what is this?
Comfortable, yeah. The only time messed me up. Like, I'm not okay with that.
after Endgame, the only time it's ever been half full for a film was Spider-Man 3.
Mm.
That's it.
Spider-Man.
Right?
Oh my God, 3?
Yep.
Yep. Wow.
Yep. So, well, I went around to all 5 of them. Okay, this is how I am. Again, I'm that guy. I went around to all 5 of them during the credits before the end credit, real quick, and I asked all of them real quick. I told them who I am. I have that vibe. I'm just like, I'm Jeff. I'm the leading edge, baby. I'm like, tell me right now, did you like it or not? 4 out of the 5 were not happy with it.
Okay.
Yes. They didn't say it was bad. They didn't say it was horrible. It was bad. They were disappointed.
I got that. We kind of had similar experiences. It seems like a lot of people were, walking by, and for me, leaving the theater saying that it was one of their least favorites. And I honestly can see that this was basically a comic book, panel for panel. The reactions were small. We didn't get a lot of, afterward. The scenes weren't extended to get full reactions. It was just comic book pace. Go, 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 go. Next panel, next panel. So if people don't like that, you're going to struggle with it.
I enjoyed it. I walked out of there and I was like, you know what? This is it's building to something, but an isolated story that really.
Good call. Good point. That's what I said too on the review. When we did the review, right? What's today? Tuesday? We did the review on Sunday, right? I said it's a building block. It's a solid, tangible building block into Phase 5, and that's all we needed.
Exactly. You got a full Kang. We got an actual fleshed out villain for the super villain now. So it's like, okay, great. We know where we're going. Like, this is great. This is what we needed. And we got Cassie introduced. Yeah. So now we have a whole bunch of the young Avengers, or who they're going to build to be. We're set up and ready to go. So I'm excited for it. I think it's great. I mean, this was what I wanted to see. Ant-Man's my favorite because the father-daughter thing. So it's my number 1. So this one was all right. It was fine. I enjoyed it.
And I like that they kept to that theme of it as well, which was the father-daughter thing. Like, it built to that in such a beautiful way, because every one of the Ant-Man movies, he's doing it for his daughter. Mm-hmm. That's his main concern throughout all of it. And this one just kind of went over the top with it and introduced.
But they elevated her and spotlighted her in a way that overshadowed him, and that shouldn't have been done that way. I didn't like that. That was my one main critique of the film, was that they did too much with her.
I can see that 100%. Okay. Yep, they kind of backdoored, piloted her. Yeah,
yeah. And don't get me wrong. I'm not even trying to attach myself to any of that she you bullshit or whatever. I don't play with any of those people. I don't deal with those creators. I don't watch their stuff. I don't care. I don't want nothing to do with it, right? I love the MCU. It means something to me, right? It's it's not just connective tissue with the MCU. It's connective tissue between my children. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My children. That's how I connect with them. That's how I can get through to my son sometimes.
Yeah,
is by starting a conversation off about Marvel, right? It's something we can touch on and relate, right? And that can dive into something deeper.
Yeah, and it's so important to have that. Just anything that can open up that communication. It's just a matter of getting it started. And what a great way to do it, you know?
That's right. And you know what?
Talking about superheroes and their struggles.
What better than the fact that, like, when you go and you have a conversation like this and whatnot, right, between three good people and whatnot, right, that simply love the premise and the ethos of Stan Lee, right, of Marvel and whatnot, and I know you both understand the power of the MCU, right? We all saw it. It was it was awe-inspiring.
It has been.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. The buzz before Endgame was electric.
Oh my God!
It was insane.
And it started the second Infinity War ended.
Yeah,
it will never happen again. That will be the only time. No. It'll never happen again. That's it. It'll never. I'm not saying that they can't outdo Endgame. I'm saying that buzz. It's like WandaVision. That WandaVision buzz was awesome too.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a really good one. I enjoyed that. When did the Disney Plus era launched?
But that's the thing, though. It's so hard right now. Look, we just saw Ant-Man 3, right? Mm-hmm. Look, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series, we reviewed it. I was critical of it a lot. I was. I thought the finale was very, very incomplete and fractured and not paced well, that it didn't flow well. It lulled, right? I didn't like how they had, him coming in with the suit right off the bat, but they didn't show us him putting it on, everything and whatnot. And we didn't get to see it, right? Any of it really. I wanted that part.
We didn't get the hero shot until after the.
And I love Captain America, and I freaking love me some Sam Wilson Captain America, baby. I wanted that. I wanted that fan service, and they didn't give it to me. So, but no, here's the thing, though. The thing is, a year later, I look back at it, and I'm like, you know what? That was a goddamn good series. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, when I first watched it, it was one of my favorites on Disney Plus. The only reason because I feel like it grounded it a little bit more. We got to see more of the world and how it's sort of working after Thanos and the blip. And I enjoyed that aspect. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
there's the man right there, baby. There he is.
Absolutely.
That's the man. That's Captain America, folks.
Yes, sir.
Yep, I'm 100% agree. And I love Sam Wilson stepping into it. And I like Anthony Mackie a lot.
He's just great.
He just came out either yesterday or today, and he was talking about how his Captain America is not going to be the leader of the Avengers because he feels like he's a regular dude around a bunch of super heroes and super beings and such.
The hell with that. The hell with that. He should be the damn team leader of the Avengers.
I don't think. I gotta admit,
It's gonna be. Don't you think they're gonna split it up?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they're going to split it up, and that way they have the different segmented teams. We're going to get West Coast out of this and everything else. So.
And I'd like to see them doing it together, almost as communal.
That's what I'm talking about. I know we're going to get West Coast. They have to at some point. If they don't, they're stupid, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They missed a shot where they could have done Secret Avengers potentially at one point there.
Yep.
Right? They flubbed Black Widow. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Whatnot, right? Seriously, they should do the West Coast Avengers.
I would love it.
Eliminate Ironheart at the end of the year and give us the West Coast Avengers Disney Plus series. Who asked for Ironheart? There you go. There's my Phase 5 right there. That's what I got to say.
There you go.
Who asked for Ironheart?
But even then,
it's true. They're pushing hard on it.
I don't mind her being there, but do we need that? Because we're getting Armor Wars. She could fit right into the West Coast Avengers.
Yep. We give a lot to Marvel and the MCU. We give a lot to Disney and whatnot and everything. Don't we deserve, as fans and whatnot and everything, to be entertained with the most entertaining teams and characters there are?
Exactly. Yeah, give me my Spider-Woman. I want my investigation series.
I'm serious. It should be a collaboration.
Exactly.
It should be a give and take, right?
Yep.
There you go. So, but no, what I'm saying is, look at this. This is like a melting pot of ideas. We're like fanboying right now.
Exactly.
Right?
That's the whole point.
I love it. Yeah, and it's so it puts people together. Mm-hmm. It does. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
That's powerful.
Yeah. Anything that we can rise above. We can have this great conversation and go in depth on this and just play. it's a wonderful sandbox. And I think it's so important to keep our imagination alive that way.
Mm-hmm.
And it's done that. You know, we were lucky to grow up with Marvel the way we grew up with, for me, you know, 90s Chris Claremont X-Men. That's my A1 day one. That's what got me in and locked me in forever. So, yeah, we all have it. And it's a beautiful thing.
I'd love to know your take, too, especially with Kevin Feige coming out and talking about the series, the Disney Plus series, how they're going to focus more on spreading them out, having fewer series, and, you know, not, you know, so it's not, just feel like you're inundated with too much.
I don't believe it.
You don't think so?
No. They'll slow down for a year or whatever, whatnot, and then they'll go right back the way it was.
Okay, that makes sense. I could see them slowing down. I think, honestly, if I'm looking at it from the outside of being an MCU fan, it really feels to me like Disney took a hit last year with money.
Oh,
and it's like,
no, man. 1.5 billion in the third quarter is nothing. That's no big deal. Disney doesn't care.
They'll bounce back. They already had a contingency plan.
Oh yeah, I'm sure all the people that own Disney stock and whatnot, the shareholders and whatnot, love that. That was
doing
wonderful
just
for them.
fine. Doing okay.
What did the stock? What was this? What did the stock value depreciate 50% last year over the year from start to finish?
Like that. Something big.
It was rough. Yeah, he screwed it up.
You talk rough. Jeez.
Not as bad as Elon though. Elon Musk still lost more money.
I think Iger's on a short leash.
Oh, I could see that absolutely. Well, it seems like they're really sequestering and siloing a lot of stuff now. Like they've got a lot of people who are in charge of stuff and they're leaving it alone. So,
well, I don't even think it's that Iger's on a short lease. I think he didn't want to come back, and I think we need you back because this dude's screwing up. Because as soon as he came back, numbers went back up.
Yep.
You know, and he did make proper changes to certain elements and said we're going to focus on these things and build them back up. And I like that. I like where he's going with it.
Yeah.
You're 100% correct. That's exactly what they did. They just made a jump. They were scared. They didn't have a gun right there. They didn't have the time to So they just threw Iger in there. You called it right there.
Yep. Well, what do you think with the Disney elements, more, you know, even more so outside of the MCU? And the reason I bring this up is because it's still going to affect the MCU ultimately if it does poorly. But you have movies like Indiana Jones, you have Star Wars TV shows and other movies being made. If they do poorly and they're received poorly, God forbid, do you think that they'll make some changes to the MCU and how they kind of put things out?
Are you talking about how the other Disney stuff rubs off or what relates or affects? Is that what
it affects it in a way that, like, if it's underperforming, they kind of have to make adjustments to make sure, like, because I know there's been a lot of bounce back in rumors that if Ant-Man didn't do well, they're going to have to think about some things with the movies. I don't foresee that. Like, again, I think Ant-Man was a really good movie.
Hold on a second, though. Are we talking budgetary too? Like all of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
that's a big question. That's a big question. It really is. Honestly, there's a lot to that. There's a lot of moving pieces. Yeah. It's just like what I was saying about how I don't believe Kevin Feige. Look, if the MCU starts getting popular again, like it will, right?
Yeah.
Disney's going to tell them to start pumping this stuff out again. They're going to tell them pump it out. They're going to say, we want 5 movies a year. Are you kidding me? Hell yeah.
We'll keep paying. You know, we've got some guys talking in the comments, Jason and Master Shake. And one of the things they brought up is the fact that no matter what, the box office is still going to be there, whether people get burned out or not. You know,
at the end of the day,
I get burned out, but I will still go see the movies in the theater.
We don't even know what the relationship is with Disney and Marvel Studios. We don't even know who has what influence. We don't even know how they share things. We don't know anything about it. We don't know how that dichotomy plays out.
True.
We don't. We have no clue.
This is pure speculation on my part, just having watched it, but I think one of the best things that could have happened to the MCU was a situation like the lockdown of COVID and stuff like that, because they pushed back Black Widow, you know, in a couple of movies, but then they could put their TV shows out.
Yeah.
And people are now watching their streaming service. And I don't think streaming services are taking into account that things have opened back up because they're still playing it like this is all we watch, this is all we do.
But now we can actually go outside. Yeah. We can go do things.
Yeah,
life has returned.
But it also offers you a lot to it where, you go, so there can be more movies that can open it up to that way. And I like the idea of kind of scaling back the shows, even if it is only for a year or so.
Mm-hmm.
You scale back those shows to, kind of help with that fatigue that you're talking about.
Right,
like
exactly.
That burnout. And
but see, my thing is, there's no burnout if you're continuing a story forward. If it's still linked stories, I want the damn story. Don't make me wait. Like, that'll piss me off more. And then I'll do the reverse effect. I'll be like, screw it, I'll wait.
Yeah. This vape just got me, man.
I saw, man. Yeah, you all right, bro?
Oh man, I thought I was gonna die there for a minute. Oh, I
It was
swear.
a brutal one.
Oh man, I must have had the wrong setting or something. Wow.
Oh God, those super burns. Oh
Yeah,
burn
man.
the metal and you can taste metal smoke.
I just got it. It's new. I haven't learned it yet. I haven't figured it out yet. And I took too big of a hit, man. Wow, damn. that wax will freaking it'll tear your throat up, man.
Yes,
but anyways,
it will. Oh yeah.
No, guys, listen. Look. This is so wonderful. I enjoy these conversations so much. I just want you to know. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you.
I don't want to. I'm not here to plug anything. I'm not here to friggin' sell anything and whatnot and all that shit. I don't play any of that crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I only do that on Tuesdays or Thursdays. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
Yeah, no, Thursdays, right? I do that shit. I'm that person. But Tuesdays actually is the night where after midnight, occasionally She-Hulk will call on me to dom me again, right?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, because I did experience the night that She-Hulk domed me, which really changed my life. To be honest with you, it did.
I'm sure it did. Yeah.
Yep. Episode 7 gave me a permanent erectile dysfunction.
Yep. That'll do it. Yep.
Irreversible, right?
Yeah. Well, that'll definitely make it hard, or not. It's actually, in fact, soft.
Yeah.
Hey.
I mean, seriously. So She-Hulk was very impactful to my life.
Oh, I used that word wrong.
I mean, I'm in therapy because of She-Hulk right now.
Yeah. Still trapped. Still under. I get it.
On the MC's Bleeding Edge, we call it the Curse of She-Hulk. Right?
Was Wakanda Forever able to reinvigorate it all? Was there a twitch?
Oh yeah. Hey baby, look, when you got the Predator up in there and the Power Rangers, yo, that is some serious. Yo, I'm telling you right now, I want to know who put that collaboration. Who gets the Predator up in there? When did the Predator become a team player? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was all about it.
I'm gonna
For real.
Best friends.
I'm gonna say
the Power Rangers. Was that like a multiversal deal? Was that like an extension of Doctor Strange's Multiverse of the Madness? Seriously, right? I got him.
They opened the IDW section and we're like, just go. Just use.
I got him. I'll tell you, you gotta watch out with me. I got my co-signer the other night so good. Oh man, he almost fell off his chair laughing. I get people all the time, man. I won't laugh. I'm not a bragger, but I won't lie. I'm funny as shit. I am. When I get rolling, man. Oh man, watch out. I can drop some blows. No, listen. We love the fandom, and we honestly, and we want you guys to come on and whatnot. We do some serious shows. But we also interject humor to everything, man. I love it.
Hey, right? It's the best way to do it, man. Best way to live.
But at the same time, though, but we do have those passionate, that's the thing. With our show, I feel like to flip that panel week show to show. I want new blood on that panel constantly, right? I don't want my regular guests to ever have to do multiple shows in a week or show after show. I don't like that. I don't want that for them.
It's good to get a lot of different perspectives because there's so many different perspectives.
That's right. That's why I wanted to have that new blood on the panel weekly. And have new collaborate. We collaborate constantly, right? Yeah. To facilitate that part.
Oh, absolutely. We're all about collaboration. The only thing, with us, I like being right, and he's the only one that will agree with me.
Well, I love it. I love the contrast. I love the contrast of because we do basically live stream discussional shows, right? Mm-hmm. And at that point, I love having a contrast where you have a young person like a Sally the MCU girl, one of our creator guests that's 22, right? We have a couple. We've got a couple of young 20-year-olds, and then you've got Renee Loki's mom, who is our longest tenured female guest on the show, and she's also my special guest co-host on my Sunday show. I rewarded her for her tenure and whatnot with that, because that's how we do it at the Bleeding Edge. I take care of my people, right?
That's awesome.
I support my co-hosts, I support my regular team and whatnot. I support everybody. I love other creators. I appreciate them and value them.
Fantastic. The Pod family is wonderful. I've met so many great people out there.
They're the ones that make my show. I'm not the show. It's the panel and the other creators and whatnot and the guests. They're the show, right?
I love that.
When I moderate, I'm there to make them look good.
Yeah, that's the whole point. So we all want to build each other up because rise little ships.
But you know how it is. The contrast is great. You've got a 68-year-old woman, a 22-year-old kid. One person. Sometimes I have somebody on for a review of a Marvel movie that's only watched one Marvel movie in their life.
Wow, that's
right. Yeah. Why not?
Just a movie.
Yeah. I talk to other creators about collaborations. They're like, "Are you sure you really want me on? I've only seen Thor: The Dark World. That's it." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, come on. Let's do it."
Yeah.
No, it's just about that one.
I'm like, "That's exactly what I want. That's perfect." Yep. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
that one.
Yeah. Of all the ones.
But honestly, if you mess with MCU and Marvel, you can collaborate with anyone. If you're willing to put the effort in and whatnot, and tailor the show specifically to your guests and whatnot and all that, which I'm willing to do, and make that effort, you can do it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's true.
True. I do 100% agree, and that is fantastic. And I've seen your show, I've seen the panels, and I love it. One thing I want to say to Master Shake is Ari Aster. I'm not going to say fuck that guy. He's a great filmmaker. He's not a great storyteller.
Yeah, there's a huge difference there. Huge difference there.
It makes a movie look good.
Yep.
It's like the difference between Andor and Willow.
Yeah. Bingo.
I don't know that reference because I didn't finish Andor yet, and I didn't start Willow because my kids want to watch it. So it's like I have to wait for that.
Willow's so good. Have you not watched Willow?
Let me give you some advice right now. Do not review both of them at the same time, like I did.
Oh,
fair.
It starts to cause this really weird vibe, like
everything gets to be melts into stories or flowing over. Yeah,
it's fun, man. As we've evolved, at one point we were reviewing 3 different TV series at the same time in 1 week: She-Hulk, House of Dragon, and Rings of Power in 1 week, in the same week. And it was like, it was crazy, man.
That was a lot. Yeah, that is a lot.
So actually, I would like to talk about She-Hulk a little bit because I did walk away from it enjoying it.
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
I've been on record as saying like I did not love the VFX of her face. Like her body and her face just always seemed off. It's they make that joke in Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers, the movie, where it's like, oh, it's that weird point of animation where everybody looks like they're staring at you, but not really looking at you. Yeah. Like her visual effects looks like that weird point in visual effects where it's like, what are you doing? Did you think this was a video game? Like,
yeah, they didn't come as strong as they needed to, and I agreed. And they cleaned it up there in the middle of the season. But I enjoyed the story. It was fun. It was Ally McBeal, with She-Hulk, which is what the comic book pretty much is. So I was good with it.
So what did you think, man? What did you think about like the end of Phase 4 going into Phase 5?
I think that that the only thing that could have improved She-Hulk would have been if they could have added a bonus deal where I get to have a threesome with Jean Grey, Rogue, and Storm, right? Right? For watching the series, right? At that point,
how are you going to do Rogue? Because you have to like full body protection suit or something.
I got a bot to tank through Boba Fett. He got me a deal on it, right?
Yeah.
No, one of my alter egos on the show is I'm a Tuscan translator.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah. The fucking sand people. Yep. When we do the Mandalorian season 3, I've got the costume. I'm gonna go full on Tuscan Raider when I moderate every episode.
Awesome.
Yep, I am. I'm gonna get drunk as shit and have a Tuscan Raider costume on every show, every month. Yep. Hell yeah, why not? That's what we do, baby. That's right. I'm starting to add costumes and everything.
I love it.
And you saw my Captain Bree poster. Obviously, you know she's my hero.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you're a Captain Marvel fan. I mean, I love.
Hell no, you kidding me? It's a joke. It's an inside joke with my guests and everything, and the other creators that we collaborate with and whatnot. They know how much I can't stand Captain Marvel, and I make fun of Brie Larson all the time. We have inside jokes.
I love that.
It's not for the audience. It's for the other creators and whatnot that come on the show and all that. Yeah, that's what it is. That's why I bought it.
You like Scarlet Witch, right?
Hell yeah, you kidding me? Listen, we haven't had time to do our ranking shows. That's how busy we've been for the MCU phase for last year or phase 4. We haven't had time. Last year's, right, WandaVision was my number one. Everyone was shocked. When we did our ranking shows, nobody even had it in their top 3 but me, right?
Wow.
Right at the bat, I started the show right off, and I was like, my number one, out of everything that came out in 2021, those 9, properties, you throw Venom 2 in there, WandaVision was my number one, right?
Yeah.
It was the best, I thought. And then after 2, I had the Black Widow solo film, just because, hey, original 6 Avengers, baby. ScarJo's like, yo, she's like blood to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
those people I cherish them, right? Those actors. I don't give a shit what their politics are. I don't care what they do in their freaking personal lives. What they did with those freaking characters that I love and whatnot, I'll always appreciate them.
And you feel that scene in Hawkeye when Jeremy Renner stands, takes the hearing aid out, and is just talking to that plaque.
I admit openly that I'm biased. I am about them. I am. I can't lie. Right?
Yeah.
It influences me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it touches people on so many different levels. Because for me, my favorite show that year was Hawkeye.
Yeah.
It was just, but it was that right amount of fun that reached out to me. I love the dynamic between Kate and Hawkeye and
Yelena.
Yelena was great in it, returning.
Yes.
So for me, and it was similar to the graphic novel that came out. That was based on.
Kind of.
They didn't get too in depth.
The fraction run was a lot more graphic. The Miles Kate Bishop was a lot more graphic, and she swore a lot and everything. She was sexual a little bit, right? Come on now.
But I gotta give it to them and how they did it, because
they avoided the R rating because they were skating with that. If they stick, to the source material,
I would have liked it if they would have made her a little bit more graphic.
That's fair. A little more rough I could go with.
Yeah. See, that's the thing, though. I like Haley Steinfeld as Kate, and I don't think she can pull off graphic. I think she's a great actor, but she can't pull off the graphic side of that, and that's why I like how they made her and played it up.
You don't think that they can make her, like her hand-to-hand combat scenes and whatnot. You don't think that they can make with her and her stunt doubles and the stunt people and whatnot and all that? You don't think
I think they could now. I think they could now. Now that they've gone through this, I think they could up it because we got a bit more of the soft intro. So
is she not athletic? Is she not like
She could be more.
She could. Yeah, I mean, I don't honestly. I think a lot of what I'd be was. There was not a lot of prep time in between shows.
No, and you know what? Looking back, she didn't really add any weight at all, or any. She didn't look like she was any like you. I never thought about it until now, honestly. But she didn't look like she added any real anything. Like she didn't go to the gym before the show or anything.
Yeah, like it was just and now it could build to that. You can build that character,
and that's not fair. I'm sure she went to the damn gym. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah. But it took that element of like we're gonna take this week or whatever time frame, and get these characters together. It's gonna be more of a Christmassy type of vibe. So that's to me, like it's not just like because anybody should go out and read that novel.
Well, that's why the ranking shows are so much fun, right? 'Cause I love them. They're like fan service when you do them. They're so much fun because your buddies are there, right? And I stack them up, right? I don't moderate those shows. I want to talk, and I want to be a part of it. I want to rank shit and whatnot. I don't want to moderate. So I get other people to moderate. But we had 9 people on our ranking shows. We split up into 2 shows. We had 9 people, right? 2 moderators to moderate and 7 people on the panel. Whew. And and we all had a blast. They were long shows. But of course, you know what? It was so much fun, and I respect everybody's opinions. So we have Gunner, right, from Snap and MCU podcast. That he loved the Hawkeye series. That was his number 1, right?
Awesome. Yeah.
You and him would probably totally, vibe and fanboy over Hawkeye together, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I like the more grounded heroes. So like Falcon and Winter Soldier was like a lot of fun for me. WandaVision was great.
Yeah,
and it is the best made show of that year. In that.
Class.
Oh yeah. Oh, that first year was the best year. I mean, Loki. But the way honestly, my ranking was very Disney Plus heavy. It was Black Widow 2, Loki 3, Falcon and Winter Soldier 4, Spider-Man 3, 5. That's how I had. That's how I had.
I agree with that. Yeah. And this past year, honestly, for me, I'm where are you at with that?
I would say it's probably Hawkeye, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki. WandaVision, yeah, number 4. Black Widow, and then Eternals. Did Eternals come out that year too?
It did. Yeah.
Did we count it?
Yeah. Yeah. I think the rest of my list was I think I had 6. I think I had let's see. Let me think. I think I had probably 6. I think I had What If, right? And then
okay, yeah.
Yep. And then 7, I think I had shit, let me think for a minute. 7, I think I had Eternals, possibly, right? Venom 2 was my last one, I know that. Venom 2 was terrible. Terrible. Horrible.
Oh no,
I don't. Never mind, No Way Home's number 1.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think what the hell else came out that year, phase 4.
Shang-Chi that year?
Shang-Chi. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Shang-Chi.
3 or 2 or 3 for me because I love
that.
So well.
The third. I didn't like the third quarter. The third of it. If you break it into 3 halves, the third act I did not like at all.
That's fair. I get that.
Right?
I'm a classic kung fu movie. Like I love that. They scratched an itch for me that I've had. It's been a while, so I loved that whole layout the way they did it. I'm a big fan.
Do you guys give awards of any kind like that or anything like that? Whatnot?
Well,
we do.
We do. Actually, for everybody watching and listening, March 12th at 2 p.m. Make sure you're tuned in live for the Snobby Awards celebrating independent podcasting. It's our 3rd annual.
You see that, folks? That's how good I am. I set their shit up. I set their plugs up.
Perfect
right?
segment. I love it.
Hey, that's the gift of that's the shield. The flip side of the shield curse. It's Bandmade, baby. It's the power of Bandmade radiating off me. Right? And I'm going to see the band out in Daytona Beach in April. I'm going.
Awesome. That's going to be really cool, man. I'm jealous.
My first time. Yeah, my first live concert. Yeah, first live concert in over 20 years.
Awesome, man.
That's awesome.
You're going to love them. They're really good. They put on such a radical show.
I can't wait.
It is
I can't wait. And I called it too. And I've been bragging in the comment sections in the reaction videos because I love the Bandmade fandom. And and it's so funny when Bandmade in the reaction videos sections, the comment sections, we talk to each other. We're not there. We don't even mention, like, we'd say something to the reactor too, but we're in there like bullshitting with each other. Like, like, yo, what up, Sam? How you doing, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Long time no see. Nick, what up, Nick? You know what I mean? Like, how you doing? Hey, where did you catch the show? In Texas or California or what, right? I know a lot of them from my comment sections, right? Yep. So, it's wonderful, man. The Bandmade fandom is awesome.
Yeah, he introduced me to Bandmade. I had no idea who they were, and we were going to I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
We were going to interview Felissa Rose for a live, and he couldn't make it because he's going to see Bandmade, so I got to do it by myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what? I thought
awesome.
You're really going to appreciate this. I started a series of what I call video reaction collaborations. They're on the MCU's Bleeding Edge YouTube channel. It's on our playlist of Bleeding Edge reactions. Right? Where I basically what I do is I get other creators in, right? And I introduce them to the band. And we bang out 3 or 4 reaction videos together, and I kind of like host moderate, right? Yeah. The most people I've ever had is 5, right? Okay. Sometimes I'll just have 1. Sometimes it'll be 2. It'll be a woman and a man. But I've had everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have diversity on the Bleeding Edge. We do. We have inclusivity, but it's not forced, right? Yeah. People, black people. I have a transgender regular guest on my show. I do, right? And I love her to death. She's an awesome guest. And you know what? She's good people. She's a good guest. She communicates and whatnot. And she's loyal, right? You know what I'm saying? And I respect the shit out of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're good people, you're good people.
Good people, right? Good people.
That's right. So we have all kinds. We got Wakandans on all the time, constantly, right? We got Andrew's Mexican, half Mexican, and whatnot. We got Hispanics. We've got lesbians. I got a random crackhead one time off the street. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I put him in the series. Yep. I asked him what he thought of during the song, what he thought of the music, whatever, whatnot, and he was smoking crack, so he didn't say anything. So
not until the crack was done.
He was waiting for the crack high to end, right?
Yeah, once you're done with the crack, then
it's so short. Yeah, he was like, nah, man. Nah, he was silent like, nah.
Oh, jeez. Well, man, I love.
Oh my goodness.
I love the vibe, and I've seen some of your stuff, and it's been a lot of fun, man. Everybody, truly think you should go out and check out the MCU's Bleeding Edge.
That's right.
Check out their channel. Make sure to subscribe and follow.
That's right. And start a petition to make sure that these guys come on the damn panel on the Bleeding Edge and whatnot. I'm telling you. Force them.
I love it.
I'm in.
Let's do it.
We love it.
Hey, you guys are not my best friends.
We're in, brother. Welcome, Jeff. Welcome.
I can always talk some MCU for sure, and plenty of other things.
Hey, guess what? Don't tell anybody about. I'm good people too, bro.
Yes, you
man,
are.
We'll have a lot of fun.
We have definitely noticed that. We appreciate you, buddy.
We're gonna bring you back on, and talk about some more of this, because we have a lot coming out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez.
I want your opinion.
Listen, honestly, the way I feel right now is like this. When people come on the show, I want them to have fun. That's all I care about. Yeah. At the end of the day, I want you to have fun, right? People don't understand why I like to talk vocally on the phone about collaborations and all that stuff and whatnot. It's simply because I want people to come on the show and have the best time that they possibly can, right? So I want to know what they want to cover, right? If they have any ideas on the show or whatever, how they want, any they want to add. I have no problem, extending the collaborative process to all kinds of places, right? Depending on whether or not you're like at a point level of IQ level of like crackhead Whitney Houston, or like, or you're like, me, or like you know what I mean? Or,
everywhere in between.
Or that random crackhead guy, right? You know what I'm saying?
Random crackhead guy,
yeah. No, so at that point, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to fuck you up like that, but
no, it's hilarious.
Yeah. No, isn't it nice? You know what? It's so freeing. I get these creators to come on and whatnot, they never get to have fun on their shows. Right?
Yeah.
And they come on my show to have fun.
Yep.
Right? That's a compliment.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's definitely one of the best ones you can give. We always want to be welcoming and caring, considerate, and super stoked to have gotten to meet you and have you on here, man. This is awesome.
I'm just humble. I'm just always humbled just to have an opportunity to guest on shows and whatnot and everything, and have the collaborative process and share the wonderful MCU and the fandom and all this fandom stuff. Andor, right? I can't wait. I already can't wait for you to tell me about Andor when you finish.
I will, man. Listen, you tell me.
We should do a show. We should do a show and just we'll talk about. We'll do like a 2-hour season recap together or something. We'll all get together and. We'll blast one out.
I'll finish it. He's watched it, so I'll finish it up.
I love it.
Happen to do
so we'll happily get into it. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you'll have us, man, just let us know.
That would be great.
We'll be there. We love it, and we appreciate you coming on and hanging out with us for a little while.
Oh, stop it!
Thank you so much. This was awesome.
I appreciate you. Thank you very much for the opportunity, guys. I really appreciate it, and thank you out there, everybody in the fandom, whatnot, and everything. Please support these guys, right? You know what I'm saying? Keep, they're good people, right? They make good content. I have actually checked their stuff out and whatnot. I do my best with it. I'm busy. I'm a busy guy.
Oh, no, we all try to just do as much as we can.
No, but I do. I do. I just don't always get in the comment sections or say anything and whatnot. I just kind of just chill.
Oh, yeah,
sometimes I'm just doing laundry, listening.
Yeah.
I pop it on the TV and I just chill out.
Nah, I don't want to. Once I start going, I talk too much sometimes and whatnot and everything. Sometimes I'm better off to just shut my mouth and just watch and. You know what I mean? But no, I had a blast, guys. It was really fun. If anything, honestly, it's just like when I do my shows. I can keep talking to you guys for another 3 hours. I love it.
Same, man. It's fantastic. Man. It was a good conversation. It's always a pleasure.
I can't wait to have you back on. We're gonna gear it up, and we're getting ready soon. And we have tons of other shows we'd love for you to join in on.
Yeah.
And if you want to have us, we'll be there with bells on.
No, I don't want you to come on the Bleeding Edge. No. Hell no.
Okay, that's fair. I don't.
And further this dialogue, no. That's
why crazy talk?
We can't have that, man. No.
Why would we have fun?
No. That might we couldn't do that because that might actually spread, and more people might be like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should look at Phase 5 a little different, and maybe I should try to be a little lighthearted about this stuff, and maybe I should just chill out a little bit and whatnot, and take a breath and be like, you know what? Shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It'll get better.
Try to be entertained. It's coming around where it's getting there.
That's right.
Find its feet, and it's getting there.
Yeah. And no matter what happens anyway, no matter what disease you get or what the fuck happens, if Shuri and Ironheart come together, they can fix it. They'll cure it.
They do. Exactly. Right? They're fixing diabetes all over this nation.
Hey, if you really want to know the most in-depth, crazy aspect of Phase 4, honestly, really, in real life, last thing I have to say, Wakanda Forever was so surreal to me when Shuri and Ironheart were in the lab and they were talking about T'Challa's DNA. I swear to God, that was all that woke up. It was at the She-Hulk, man. Oh my God, that was the first. It was the first time I'd ever seen the left-right political divide in the fandom and whatnot. It was crazy.
Yep.
I lost a guest over the series. I lost a guest.
Really?
Yes,
Really?
I lost a guest over She-Hulk.
Wow.
Legit. Wow. Two. I lost two guests. Right? I lost my longest tenured female guest over She-Hulk.
Wow, really?
Right? Yes. Yes. Yep. Literally. Yep.
Well,
and I had elevated her. She'd been moderating shows for months. Right? Renee, Loki's mom, moderated her first show last week. She did the Last of Us episode. It was her first show. She moderated.
That's awesome.
That's how I take care of my people, man. I elevate them. I want them to, I want to support them and let them have shots. But no, I'm in there sitting there and I'm watching the movie with my son and I'm like, don't tell me they're literally going to create a freaking baby without a man right now in a lab. Like, are you freaking serious? Is this actually going to happen right now? Like, are you telling me they're going to take it to that level? Seriously. And I was contemplating it in my mind, and I'm not even joking. This was not a joke. I viscerally thought it was about to happen in front of me. I was like, wow, this is shocking. Right? I asked my 12-year-old son at the end of the movie, I was like, hey, what'd you think of it? He was like, it was terrible.
Wow.
Yep.
Damn. Wow.
I was like, you know what? You're right. It was a fucking joke.
Do you think they should have recast?
Yeah, they should have.
Yeah.
That's not what I thought at first.
Right.
But on a show, again, the power of these shows and the MCU ethos and all this stuff. Some guests on a show on the Podcast of Champions one time, during the conversation and whatnot, they persuaded me all of a sudden. I'd been totally against the recasting T'Challa. Look, this man right here is one of my two heroes in my life, right?
Yeah, he's amazing.
Thomas Sowell, right? And Chadwick Boseman are my heroes, okay? Right? And I don't give a shit what color they are. All I know is that Thomas Sowell is a fucking classic. He's a legend. I love economics. He writes good books, right? And he's a dope guy. And the dude was a Marxist, man, at one point, and then he became a conservative. That's crazy. But this dude here just had basically, essentially, was a fucking warrior, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? This dude was a real man.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, I really enjoyed his performance so much on everything he was in. But like,
come on.
And I think that's where their fear sort of came in with the jumbledness of having to rush things after COVID and stuff. I really think it came down to like, oh damn, how are we going to find anybody who kind of commands the room when he's in it? No, I'm not saying that they can't. I'm not saying that.
Look, you know it, and I know it. We all know it. Those of us who understand acting and movies all to get on top of the MCU too, right, and then whatnot and everything and all that. Chadwick Boseman was born to be the Black Panther. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Jesus Christ literally coded him to be the Black Panther.
Said you kid, you're the
That's
guy.
right. That's right. And you know what, man? I'm telling you, nobody could be a better Black Panther than Chadwick Boseman. There's no one that could do it.
And the fact that his career built up to Black idols.
Yeah,
such as Jackie Robinson.
That's what kills me is that we lost him so young, and he could have been such a great role model for young Black kids, man, young Black men, young Black boys, right? Yeah. That guy had some serious heart, man. He was a warrior, right? Yeah. He had a fighting spirit in him, right?
Yeah, I think and I do agree with you. I think that shifting it the way they did, and I really liked Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. I thought the performances were great. It just seemed kind of predictable in certain areas.
Yeah.
It was kind of going that route. And for me, I was like, like Jason says, he thought it was a masterpiece. I wouldn't get on the masterpiece train. I would say it's a great movie, but it pales in comparison to the first one.
I enjoyed it a lot. Like, I thought it was really a lot of fun and it was good, but the Namor and the sub people didn't have a whole lot of...
Oh, God, please don't even start with that.
They just weren't as there wasn't enough to them. You know what I'm saying?
Please don't go there. Don't go there. Don't get me going.
Right,
what was his name in that movie? What, Tutu or some shit? Come on, man. Come on. What the fuck? Come on, get out of here, man. Come on now.
The winged serpent.
Stan Lee, when Stan Lee heard that in heaven, he was like, "Are you goddamn kidding me?"
this is how we do it. This is the perfect time for signing off.
Probably before we get too much trouble.
Seriously. That's right, baby.
We're both gonna push each other and be hilarious, but terribly offensive.
I told you how I told you how I infect people and everything and whatnot.
Exactly.
Before you know it, like before you know it, you're talking shit and you're busting balls and like there you go.
Get the madman started. But Jeff, I want to say thank you so much for coming on the show tonight.
Appreciate
talking MCU with us. Hopefully we can get with you again, collaborate soon. We'll be talking about it and see if we can get on your show. You can come on ours again. So let's do this because I can talk MC night.
MCU keep going.
Did I finally earn my actual vocal conversation?
Yes,
you know what?
right.
You will get it.
You're
it
right.
is not that I don't want to talk.
Thank
to
you, brother. I'm glad.
Yes, to talk to
Can I have my Boy Scout patch that allows me to be able to do that?
Get to talk to him. We're best friends. And
Almost
we don't talk.
everybody, even my wife will call me, and I'm like, I'm in the middle of something.
No, I'm too busy right now. Just
Send me a text, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. And she knows because she'll call me and then immediately text me after. So I just know. I don't pay attention well enough. I still have about 10 text messages on my phone and on the messenger. I
want to compliment you guys because just like us, I want just to make some more connective tissue. You guys don't gaslight anything when it comes to the MCU and Marvel, right? If it's bad, it's bad.
You
right?
got to.
If it's good, it's good.
Call it like you see it.
Right?
Well, I will say this about the MCU. There is nothing ultimately that I just didn't like or hated.
Love and Thunder.
There were parts of it
I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I could still enjoy it.
It's not a great story.
Dark World's a better movie.
I'll agree with that, but Dark World is a better movie. It's just darker. It's the dark MCU. It's
but Dark World was the worst film in the MCU. So what does that make Love and Thunder?
I would say worst. I would say was the weakest. So Thor has definitely got a tough line after the Kenneth Branagh masterpiece.
Yeah,
that was the first one.
Like for me, I walked away from that and I'm like, listen, I love Ragnarok. It was the right amount of silly and action-packed drama and stuff to it. And then you went into this and it was like just pure silliness. And I was like, there's aspects I really enjoyed to that. They did not do Gore the God Butcher.
Oh
justice.
God!
No,
if it was up to I got the way that they and look at how they treated Christian Bale. I mean, seriously, if I was him, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You got that caliber, and you don't really give him depth at all.
No, they made him into a clown.
Yeah.
Even though he was a clown, and where was the God butchering? Right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
got this, you've got all this talent. You got this talented actor, right? This freaking great actor to play this villain that could be great, and you do nothing with him.
And what bothered me about it was because if anybody read the comic books, it was he and two other Thors from two different timelines came together to fight him. And
didn't Beta Ray Bill too?
But no, Beta Ray Bill wasn't. It was a
they
younger Thor. It was
him
King
and
Thor from the future.
Right, King
but
Thor.
My problem with it is you could have done that and added that element of messing with timelines.
Mm-hmm. And then we would have gotten more used to the multiverse.
Well, you guys do know why they did why Taika did what he did with Christian Bale, right? It's very simple. It's because literally he's so selfish, right? That all he cared about was what he wrote this movie and had this plan during when Ragnarok came out. He already knew what he wanted. He already said it, and he laid it all out. That he was going to do exactly what he was going to do, no matter what, and he did it. And I'm telling you, and you know what? There was just no room for Gore at that point.
Yeah,
that's true. He wanted to have his playground. He wanted to have his big story.
Yep.
So,
all he cared about was the bullshit. No, whatever bullshit he wanted to cram into it. He didn't care about the villain.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I agree.
I have no respect for Taika Waititi.
I will disagree with you there. I have a lot of respect.
No, I have respect for him, but not for Love and Thunder.
No, I get that. But I like his original stuff. I like when Jojo Rabbit was great. You know, he does a lot of What We Do in the Shadows. Mm-hmm. He does so many great things when it's his that he doesn't fit into franchises.
Has any other actor other than Hemsworth ever actually come out and flat out said something that as an actor in the MCU or actor in the MCU flat out said, "I'm not going to play this character again"? If right? Like, I'm not happy with how this... has it ever happened?
I mean, I don't think that's ever happened. Not that I'm aware of now.
There you go.
I love Chris Hemsworth, but he's going through some stuff. So, like Disney canceled they pulled him away from his shows, canceled the show while filming because he got hurt, and they're like, no, we need you for Thor. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to him showing up as Hulk Hogan eventually in the biopic. But
yeah, that'll be interesting.
That's right. No, and most definitely, at the end of the day, look, as far as Phase 5 goes, we've got a lot of optimism there, right? There's a lot of good stuff. Yep.
Tons to keep going forward and looking forward to.
Kang's a great follow-up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and you know what? And that's a great start right there. We're breaking down on. I will say one thing. It's not. This is kind of a plug, but on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, every Sunday we're covering Marvel right now, and we're doing a Phase 5, Phase 6 preview installment series. Mm-hmm. And that's all we do on Sundays. That's all we do, right? Unless something supersedes it, right? Like the Ant-Man 3 review, right? That's why we have 3 shows a week, so that we have that flexibility. Or I do anyway, since I do everything, and Cyber just records.
Yeah, ours is later.
Ours comes later. We have a show on Sundays, but it's after yours.
Yeah. So
do you ever need anyone?
Yeah, really? What time is it?
It starts at 8:30 p.m. and
wow, that's awesome. Wow, so we could probably do some connective stuff with that and everything and whatnot. That's cool.
I like it.
Have y'all ever done it? Have y'all ever done an interconnected series before at all? I want to ask you the one time, then I'll get out of your ass. I promise. I'm long-winded. I'm sorry.
No.
Have you ever? I love doing them. I love putting together interconnected series with other creators. I love doing it.
Oh no,
let's carry on with that.
That's 100% an MCU move. So it works for me.
Yes.
Right. Exactly.
I love it. I want to say again, I appreciate you coming on, man. I really look forward to collaborating with you more. It's been fun talking to you, and I promise I will get on the horn with you. That's just so crazy, man.
Hey, I understand, man. I do, and I'm not sweating it, man. You know I don't dwell on the small stuff. I don't. I had a great time with you guys. This is probably, honestly, changed my energy for the whole night to where, like, I'm probably gonna have a better night because I came out with you guys.
Oh, man, thank you. That's awesome,
dude. That's fantastic.
That's a great compliment, man.
That's huge.
Thank you,
appreciate it, man.
Guys, make sure you go check out Jeff's show. He is True Knowledge. The MCU's Bleeding Edge. The links are down below. Go subscribe, follow.
Check him out. Press buttons. Do stuff. And hang out. And have a great time.
But if you're into PC stuff, don't watch us.
wrong place.
I think our audience will probably be pretty cool with it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't worry.
Right up your alley.
But no, I appreciate you again, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, man.
And
it's great having you, Jeff.
I'll appreciate when I get that threesome with Rogue, Storm, and and Jean Grey. So
I still haven't answered which versions.
Yeah. We'll get there.
I want the animated versions.
Boom.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Definitely animated versions.
Yeah.
Night, buddy. Appreciate you.
Night, Jeff. Thank you guys so much.
Well.
Take care, buddy. Guys, that was awesome. Jeff is a lot of fun. His show is a lot of fun. Go check out his channel. But yeah, Casey,
it was a lot of fun, man.
We sort of made it.
Yeah, a lot of good coverage, a lot of good times,
a lot of
comments. Stuff. I had a blast talking. The problem is now I want to keep talking about that.
I know, I do
but
too. That's why I was like,
it's time for me to go because it's Mardi Gras time. We only have an hour and 52 minutes left before we have to give something up.
Not me. I don't do that.
Well, Catholics do.
I'm from New Jersey. We do.
Aren't you guys Catholic? You went to a Catholic high school,
but I don't
right?
pay attention much.
Oh, fair. So you can just claim ignorance in the Catholicism?
Don't the priests?
Hey-o!
All right, guys. Listen, thank you again so much. We really appreciate you watching and listening. Thank you, Jeff, for coming on the show. Again, go check it out. The MCU's Bleeding Edge is down below. We'll be back next week. We are not going to have Snobs Nation Morning Drive live show, normally 7 to 10 a.m. on Friday mornings, because I will be in New Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey bound.
Yeah. For kind of abrupt cause, I had a death in the family, so I got to go.
I was trying to bring it up. What are you doing?
I'm bringing them down. If
fair.
we're going to Catholic Ash Wednesday tomorrow, bring them down.
That's valid.
So they're not partying. Get your cocaine in now.
Get yacked up now. Yay.
And don't eat any meat. But I want to say thank you guys for joining and watching, listening. Please, listen to the messages that are coming up because we have a lot of stuff. But I just want to let you guys know our Patreon, our 6 tiers are live now. We are moving behind the Patreon live wall. So if you want to watch our live shows, go check it out there. Join up on our Patreon. But They will be available on YouTube after, or on all podcast platforms, like we said. The only other thing I will say is we are going to have a couple of exclusive shows coming out on Patreon, like our Warp Factor Fiction.
Getting super excited as we begin our chronological tour through history of Star Trek, beginning with Enterprise Season 1. So get ready for that coming up in the coming weeks for our Patreon folk.
Every month we're going to have 2 episodes. We follow a season in chronological order, like you said, of Star Trek all the way through. We're going to be watching the movies as well and everything else. So join in for that. It's going to be a Patreon exclusive. You can watch it there. Guys, thank you again so much. You guys are all awesome. I'm going to let Casey take it away. But before I do, make sure you pay attention to the messages. Make sure to rate, review us. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Everything else, if you can. We truly appreciate it. It helps us go a very long way. Thank you very much. Casey, take it away.
We appreciate it, as always. And thank you, my friend. I don't ever thank you enough for all the amazing work you do and how much you put into this and what we get out of it with the incredible Snobs Nation and the people out there. And we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. So remember to be safe out there. Enjoy your Fat Tuesday. Laissez les bon temps rouler. And overall, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other.
He knows way more about this than I do. Night, everybody.
Hey guys, Mick here. Thanks so much for watching the show and supporting us. We appreciate it. We appreciate you coming back and joining in the comments. But guys, I really want to thank you, our patrons who are out here supporting us, helping us keep the lights on. Really, truly appreciate you. Tim, Paul, Stacy, Matt, Aaron, AJ, George G3, Chris S, Dale, Chris H, Dan, John B, Ron, Jason, and John W. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Guys, we have 3 tiers available right now. As of March 1st, we're adding 2 more tiers for a total of 5 with tons of perks. So go check out patreon.com/thescenesnobs. And join our Snob Nation Discord channel where the moderators are keeping everything going and we're having really fun conversations over there and more. So go check it out. It's free to join and just be part of the Snob Nation. And remember to embrace the absurdity. Hit subscribe on our YouTube channel. We have tons of great shows coming out and more. Our lives are over on Patreon, but you can check out the Snob Nation Morning Drive live show on our YouTube channel Friday, 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern, and tons more shows coming up thereafter. We have great shows like the Scene Snobs Podcast, Betting Bros, Math vs. Smash, Real Combat, movie reviews, and tons more. We have fun over there, and we think you will too. If you're looking for great merch, go over to the snobsmerch.com store. Use promo code SNOBS for 10% off of your order. We have tons of shirts, mugs, everything, stickers, all different types of designs. We love it. I think you will too. So go check it out and let us know what you think. Remember to follow us on all social media platforms. We are at The Scene Snobs everywhere. You can also follow Casey at Planos21 on Instagram, at Casey the Madman on TikTok, and at Twitter Night on Twitter. Guys, tons of fun stuff and new things coming out every day, so go check out our content there. Thank you guys again. We are The Scene Snobs. Embrace the absurdity with us, and we love you, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care, everybody.